Oh my gosh. Oh, did I catch that? Oh my gosh, I just realized I started streaming and it went live immediately despite the fact that it wasn't quite caught up. Anyway, hi. That is embarrassing. Uh yeah, the first shall be hopefully not taken down by YouTube. Honestly, I feel like YouTube, you keep doing me dirty, but I keep giving you second and third and fourth and eighth and what is this, my ninth chance now? Yes, also, Chris, hello. Yes, this is in fact my VidCon shirt. I miss it, man. Allow me to gaze wistfully off into the sunset. Which is happening, like the sun is setting. Will you be spared by the YouTube gods this time? I hope so. I think I know what the problem was last time, why it was stuttering so much. It was my fault because our other household computer was backing up online. It was like backing itself up, the entire computer. And I didn't discover that until I ended the stream and then was setting up in that room to go live on Instagram Live on my phone. Um, yeah, so that's embarrassing, but this time I made sure to turn that computer, not just disconnect it, turn it completely off, so there was no chance of anything. Um, so yeah, hi. How, pardon me, how has your week been? I hope your week has been good. You'll notice I'm still using my old microphone here. That's just because I'm lazy. And I haven't set up. I took my other good mic and I put it in my closet. Did I show that last stream? I forget. I put it in my closet, surrounded by clothes on both sides, so that I could record some of the vocals for the video this week. Which I know it didn't turn out great, but it was so much fun to make. And I think I started making it on Tuesday. So I had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I had 5 days to make it. And then Saturday night, I was up till 3 a.m. trying to finish. I shot it and then edited it. Like the final shots were the reflection of me in the mirror where I turn around, and that was filmed at like 2:30 a.m. And then I quickly ran over to my computer, plugged in the SD card, put it in the little slot where I hadn't shot anything. Because the way that I shot that video in like chunks. Because I didn't have the song memorized. And I didn't have enough time to like, because how long does it take you to fully memorize a song from scratch? Like it takes a couple days. And I had to start filming immediately. No wonder it went public at 5 a.m. Yeah, sorry about that. I at 3 a.m. I finally like set it to upload, and then crawled in bed, and I was like, screw it. I won't even like leave it unlisted for a little bit. Generally, you're supposed to leave videos unlisted on YouTube for like a day or two, just to give like the monetization the chance to. But I was like, you know what? Screw it. I've worked so hard to get this out on time. I'm not gonna have it just sitting unlisted when it could be out. So I hoped that there was no final errors that I didn't check, but I actually haven't watched it back since I posted it. Oops. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, and I was doing it in chunks, where I would film like, okay, this is like the first verse, and I'm gonna do the first line, the third line, the fifth line. Let me look at what those are. And so in between, like I'd be like, I would tape one line and then quickly pull up my phone and try and read what the next line was going to be before I flipped my phone back. And I think you can see it in some of the shots. Like the one where it's like the top down over my bed. You can see, if you look, my phone hastily thrown under my pillow. So that's embarrassing. Hello, Josiah, going public like the Newsboys in 1994. I don't get that reference. Confession, my family we were never really newsboys people. I like the entertaining angels by the light of my TV screen 24/7. But you know why I like that song? because I remember that was the credit song. Okay, only true Christian homeschoolers will get this reference. Angel Wars. It was the credits, I believe, of the first Angel Wars movie. If you don't know what those are, what was it? It was like I remember them being fantastic, but I also haven't seen it since I was like 9. But it was like kind of like a riff on Star Wars, but they were angels. I don't think they were. It was very biblically accurate. I remember them like flying to different planets and stuff. Oh, they released an album called Going Public in 1994. My bad. Hey, have you heard Malaysia extended the deadline to June 9th? Yeah. That's Susan's been keeping me up to date on all the stuff that they're doing, which has been really cool. It's been very interesting to see what, like, the contrast between our two countries. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Entertaining Angels is a bop. It is. It's like the only Newsboys song I know other than, oh my gosh, what was it? The VeggieTales one where they impersonated the Avengers. The League of Incredible Vegetables. That was my jam when that came out. And to this day, I still jam to it. I would play a little bit of it right now, but as we have learned, that is probably a bad idea. So, that sounds more like an anime than a Star Wars parody. Yeah. Oh, that's true. In the Belly of the Whale. That is a very valid point, Chris. That is also a jam. That I remember me and Andrew, we were having fun. We were messing around and making a video. These, like, videos that never are going to see the light of day. But we memorized the little, like, fast part in that song and both, like, performed it on camera. Let me see if I can remember how it goes. In the belly of the whale, it's an underwater jail, it's a tight squeeze, it's getting to me, but it's roomier than the tail. Hey, sailor, got my flow free like a salmon to the sea from the LA Symphony. I'm a paddleboat paddling in the... Oh my gosh, that line. Paddleboat paddling in the wake of fake freestyle, but my unemployment pays. I'm avoiding cliches like a whale of a tail sailor. You can't keep a good man down, cause you can. And I've been there, man, but I've been expectorated. I'm elated, I'm free like a whale, like Willie Happy Day. Oops, that's a bit of a cliche. Wow, I have not heard that in so long. I'm so surprised all of that came back to me. Okay, yeah, so that's that. Honestly, it's a pretty solid track. Well, yeah, I mean, I was never really... We were never really into, like, keeping up with Christian music. It was like... I wasn't allowed to listen to Toby Mac. I remember that. To give you an idea of how sheltered I was. Toby Mac was too edgy. Just talking about the restrictions. Vietnam is done, which means I'm going to Viet City. I've never actually heard of that. I'm assuming that's a city in Vietnam. In 3 more months. Dude, that's exciting. Please stay safe. Stay, as safe as you can. But I wish you all the best. Wow, sorry, I did not expect to have all of the flashbacks. Also, I have to ask, does this stream look and sound okay? Because I messed around with some settings on OBS, and it's a little, what's the word? Oh my gosh, what is the word when it's, like, very shoddily set up? I, like, jury-rigged it. I think that was it, right? It's been so funny. I've caught myself using, like... I sound like my father. Like my grandmother even, who hasn't seen my dad in like a decade. Even she is like, yeah, you copying all the mannerisms. Like anytime I'm trying to reference like, oh, I'm going to go vacuum, I don't say the names of tools. I do the sound they make. Like I'm going to go the lawn. Or I'm going to go yeah, I mean, like, vacuum. I'm gonna go the front room real quick. I don't know why. I just picked it up with my father. The video is lagging behind the audio just a little bit. Like, barely over a second. Oh, geez. I'm sorry. I don't know how... I do know how to fix it. But it's very complicated. And I would need to end the stream. So, I'm very sorry. But as long as it's up. Right? Ugh. I'm sorry. One of these days, I swear, I'm going to build my own computer. That's my like thing I want to do now is I want to build a computer for streaming. It's a terrible investment. I'm going to get no return on my investment, but I want to so bad because I'm so sick of these issues because the fact that I'm running all of these streams on a laptop from 2015 I think is the problem. So yeah, Made to Love by Toby Mac. Yes, I remember listening to that. That was the one Toby Mac song I knew because it was on like my MP3 player. I don't remember how I got it on my MP3 player, but I didn't let my mom know that I had it. I was edgy. Oh my gosh. And then there was that one. I don't even know if it was a Christian music or not, but there was this one song called what was it? It was something Roll. Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. Because my mom was in this like Christian acrobatics group, so any of the Christian music I listened to came from that. And I don't think this was actually religious at all. Now that I think about it, but I remember it was the closest to hip hop that I had gotten to at that point, and I loved it. And I remember my mom saying like, "Oh, Christian, I know you'll love this song," and playing it for me, and I did. And to this day, I love hip hop, which surprises a lot of people that I would like hip hop, but I really do. I really like, I mean, not like Baby No Money. Oh my gosh, I have like all of his music. I stream it from YouTube. What am I saying? Or like Kanye. Like, I love hip hop, and yeah. Susan just can't understand that. Hey, how's the sponsoring thing going? Well, it's kind of been put on hold. Because there's been certain events in the world that have really like so I'm probably, because normally by now I would start shopping for a ticket for next year. That's kind of we start, actually no, May, it's a little bit late. Like, I usually bought my tickets to go the next year in, like, the previous April or so. And so and we haven't even tried because just everything happened. So, yes. Hey, Anam Saba? Am I saying that right? Anyam? I'm really sorry. I'm horrible with names, and I feel so bad, as Stefan can attest. And I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, my hair! I just got out of the shower because I did the lawn. I mowed the lawn. See, that was funny. A call back to the previous joke. Also, I'm very happy this stream is continuing to stay up. What a miracle. How is this happening? Where is Susan? I don't know. I think she's still asleep. I haven't received any text from her this morning. Yeah. I just sent her. This is what she's going to wake up to. Hopefully this won't get me banned for showing not original content on here. Stefan, you got Stefan. I know, you wanted, I'm so sorry. What like cemented in my mind the way to pronounce Stefan's name is actually, he made a TikTok about it. So shout out Stefan's TikTok, because I saw that and was like, oh, that makes sense. And that for some reason stuck with me. I guess, like, I don't know. So thank you, Stefan, for making that TikTok. Unnam. Or is that like Anyam? Annam? I'm sorry. I've never encountered that name before, and I'm really sorry that I'm mispronouncing it. He's evolving. I've even always been bad with people I know IRL's names. Like, catch me saying buddy or pal all of the time. Yeah. Funny thing, I saw you guys in my dreams. Really? Well, thank you. That is an honor. Hopefully, depending on the kind of people we were in dreams. Hopefully we weren't like jerks. Every now and then I'll get a text on my phone late in the afternoon saying, "You were a jerk in my dream." I'm like, I'm sorry. Wait, do I apologize for that? And I know that's like a whole thing. Like, I've seen stand-up comedians talk about that forever. But like, genuinely, it's like, I don't know how. I feel like I should apologize, but I don't know what I did. And then I didn't do it. And then does that cheapen when I actually do have to apologize? So, and I mean, she's just joking. Like, she doesn't take it seriously. But, is it a good idea to make a huge life decision during quarantine? You're leaving med school for architectural school. I'm the wrong person to ask. Talk to people around you in your life, I guess, to get second opinions. I don't know. I'm sorry. I wish you all the best no matter what, though. But that's a lot. And don't listen to me because I'm an idiot who is currently just in his bedroom. Yeah. Also, that kind of reminded me, if you're wondering what the heck this is in the background, I'm all set up for the next video to shoot. I just been, today, I just wasn't good. I've been still, like, recovering from shooting last week's video, because it didn't seem like, I mean, it was, the video was what, like 3 minutes long, 2 minutes long? But there was so much work that went into it that, like, all day today just didn't count. I slept all day. Quite literally all day. I think I woke up a couple times to use the bathroom and then flopped back in bed and just slept. And I feel super lazy about it. I don't feel great about it, but apparently my body needed it. Now I feel great. And now I'm also hoping I'll be able to fall asleep tonight. Hello! Hey, no, I'm sorry. No. Hey, Prince Eric. Did I do that right? Did I say that right? So I'm thinking of, I got a couple more Hey Chris questions. I mean, if you still want to send in a Hey Chris question, I'm thinking of filming another Hey Chris tomorrow, so you could still send in your question and get in the video. I mean, I'm not desperate for questions at all. What are you talking about? But I might not even release it this week. It might be a next week thing, because I just released a Hey Chris. But, yeah, it's all set up. And I've been trying to keep it, like, my setups lately, I've been trying to keep super, I don't know, just not complex, very simple. So, like, right now, everything except for my light is running off of my C-stand. Okay, my light that lights the background. Oh, I'm sorry, the power strip is off. And then obviously I have my microphone right here. Oh, well, that's actually pretty much all. Tripod, and you get the idea. Oh my goodness, there's emojis now in YouTube chat. Is this gonna be like when I discovered YouTube filters? Miss those, to be honest. That is the struggle, which there must be a way to do it with OBS, but that would require more computing power than I currently have. So yes, just wait. How I don't even know how you activate those emojis. Oh, I see now. Tag yourself. But I claim the dabbing. I guess Hannah already claimed it, actually. So no. You know what I'll be? Tag yourself. And the buffering. And I realize now that because part of the thing that I think fixed some of the buffering is I unfortunately have to have some kind of a delay so that YouTube has time to properly process the information that I'm giving it and turn it into an actual stream. Because right now, basically, what my computer is doing is it is collecting the sound from the microphone and the video from the webcam, I believe putting it into one stream, and then shooting that off to YouTube. and telling YouTube, like, here, you deal with this. And so YouTube needs a little bit of time to get the video and audio and, like, process it to be able to stream it to you. So unfortunately, I think there does need to be a bit of a delay with it. But next week I'm going to try and... In fact, can I increase the quality of the stream while streaming, or do I need to cancel the stream? I feel like I would need to cancel it. Also, holy cow, actually, this quality is already using most of my computing power. But if I do this... Okay, well, I don't know if this is going to help or hurt the stream. I guess we'll find out here. So, I just realized it's been 20 minutes and I haven't asked you how your week has been. How has your week been? What's been new? What's the haps? Something new that happened this week is I showed my grandmother Shrek 2. She hadn't seen, like, the first one in, I mean, since us kids moved from California to North Carolina, which it's been a couple of years. It's been over a decade since then, so I had to try and fill her in on the Shrek. Oh, it just made the delay longer? Oh no. The quality? Oh no. Okay, maybe I should turn that off then. Or put it back to what it was. I apologize. Let me do that here real quick. Okay. Yes, if you ever whoops. If you want to know, if you use OBS, this is what I'm doing. 1000 kbps, which is very bad, but it's still using more of my CPU than I would prefer, and I don't know how to get it to use the CPU, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. These are my settings. Someone who knows OBS. Okay, anyway. Back to me. Hi. I had a mental breakdown yesterday, but otherwise I'm doing fine. Oh! Those old buggers. Those buddies, pals, friendos. You want some ASMR? But it's not my voice ASMR, it's actual ASMR. This is opening a water bottle ASMR. Wait, I gotta get it like this. Perfection. That right there is the sound of hydration. Stay hydrated, kiddos. Oh my goodness. Anam. I still don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I need to hear like a pronunciation of it. I am genuinely very sorry. I really am. Oh goodness. On that note. Yes, Criminy Chicken, your week has been good. Good. I'm glad. I genuinely am glad. I've had a pretty good week myself. I mean, it's been stressful because filming the video. But it's still a fun fact. I actually... So, you want to know how much of a rush that was? Me and my grandmother, we filmed our scenes in the car, like, the first day. The day that I came up with the idea... in the morning I made a very rough scratch, just like a beat, boom, 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 and then I just like recorded myself very badly, just like boom, 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 boom. Haters go against it, but I don't see what the problem is. When Granny got submitted, it's a throwback to the 70s, and then combine the two of those, and then put that on my phone, and so that's what we're jamming to. And I painted that rock very, very not like it was still a little bit sticky when we filmed. Like, I had to wash my hands afterwards, but hopefully you can't tell, and I think that rock is actually still in our car right now. Yeah, poor grandma. She did not. I think she still like hasn't heard the official thing. I was very much, and that was the only part of the song I had. Like I started with the grandma rock car pro thing, and that was all that the song was. So I was writing this song, recording a quick little scratch track, filming the music video part of that. And then the last thing that I did was actually try and make the song. Which was a bad idea because I don't know anything about mixing. And it was horribly mixed and not very well performed. But you know what it was? It was fun to make the video for. So, that was that. Next one, I want a pun song and rap with Ryan Matlock. Dude, I thought about like tagging him in it. But I don't know. Like, the pun challenge is already a thing that went around, and I think he already did one. So I was like, well, I don't want to tag him again. But yes. He is definitely the pun. If you want to do it, I guess. I really miss tags. Like, they were so much fun, and yes, it was also a very easy source of content if you can't think of a video idea this week, but it was fun to, like, explore your creativity in a very confined way, you know? That's, like, what I really like about, like, a lot of photography. There's a lot of websites that's, like, your challenge this week is to do this. And so I kind of wish YouTube had some more of that. Because there's a lot of freedom every week and be able to, like, I can make whatever I want, but, like, that almost can be kind of weirdly limiting in that I'm limited to ideas that I can come up with. Does that make any sense? As opposed to putting all of my creative energy when somebody hands you like an outline of a video idea, but then you are tasked to, like someone hands you an empty box and you are tasked to fill that up, as opposed to coming up with the entire idea in and of itself. Does that make any sense? Other people can come up with things that you can't. Is basically what I'm trying to say. Yeah, writing prompts. That's the perfect example. That's literally like a perfect example. My hair in my face because I just got out of the shower. Basically, Quiplash IRL. Boom. Exactly. Boom. I'm sure those claps just made the delay of this stream so much more apparent. Also, I apologize for the new camera placement, but my whiteboard fell down this week. I'm sorry. No, that's a lie. It didn't. Well, it was starting to come down, and then I realized that it, like, the lighting worked better because I bounced my light off of the wall behind the computer right here, and I realized it looked a lot better if it bounces off the matte wall and not the shiny whiteboard. So then I actually did take it down and filmed. And I put it back up, but I didn't put I didn't thread my webcam cable through the back of the... It's a whole thing. So, different look this week. We should do Quiplash as a group one night. That would be fantastic. Wait, the delay's fixed? What? How? I didn't touch anything. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I don't understand. Okay. Susan does duets on TikTok now, and we stand. Yes, she does. And then I'll randomly get a message throughout the day where it's just her saying, like, go like my TikTok. Now. Do it. You won't. So. Yes. I'm trying to think of what else is new this week. And the only thing I can think of that wasn't about filming the video was yesterday. I mean, I got everything set up to film the Hey Chris. Now I just got to get, like, because I got everything set up, and then I sat down to record. And I actually, get this, I filmed the Hey Chris. But I was sleepy at that point. And I feel like you can tell that my heart's not really in it. That I'm the entire time. Which, you can film videos like that, but you have to acknowledge that. And I was pretending that that wasn't the case. And so I don't know. I don't like it. I'll probably refilm it. But I only have 2 questions. So if you have a question that you want in the Hey Chris, please leave it. Please email me because I need more questions. Thank you very much. The one benefit I will say to like everything happening is me and my grandmother, we wanted to go for a walk. We're like, okay, we've been cooped up in the house for a long time, but we need to find a place where there's no people. And we found one. You know, we had never been on this trail before, and it was very pleasant. So here's a picture from the other day. You should like Susan's TikTok. That's what supportive. I do like them, but yeah, it's just funny where I'm like, wait, oh, you posted a TikTok? I did not realize it. Hey Chris, drunk on NyQuil. Never gonna live that down, huh? Am I? Oh goodness. If you don't get that reference, it's because I did a stream where I basically I did. Can I send to Hey Chris every month? Please do. I would very much appreciate that. I had to take in a bunch of NyQuil and then streamed, and I'm pretty sure did I fall asleep on the stream, or I almost fell asleep, which really doesn't narrow it down. I can't stream on Twitch because I will fall asleep, and that's against their terms of service, which is still I mean, I get why they do it, but it's so funny to me that that's so specific. Just as you get a new phone with a nice camera, you told right. I got my new vlogging setup, which is so perfect for every situation ever. It is literally my perfect camera. And then can't use it. I'm very glad that I feel, you know who I feel bad for is daily vloggers. Because I can't imagine how stressful, how much mental effort must go into make every vlog different. Which granted, I haven't watched any daily vloggers in this quarantine thing recently. You know what I'll do? I'll be doing something like on the computer, and I'll put in like an earbud, and I'll just play like stand-up comedy. Like I'll just Google search like funny haha stand-up comedian, and I'll just have that be playing as filler. And obviously it was an accident. You didn't know NyQuil. I didn't. Now I do. And I can't remember the last time I think that was the last time I had NyQuil. Like, now if I really have trouble falling asleep, I'll just take a melatonin. I'll just take a serotonin. But yeah. I don't remember where I was going with that. Where was I going with that, genuinely? That was leading up to somewhere, and it's gone from my mind. So I guess moving on until I get reminded. This this microphone keeps bouncing because it's not as heavy as the other, and I hope that you can't hear the wind noise of like every time. I gotta figure out though, like, if for some reason the YouTube banning me, like if that continues again, that really has me worried. Maybe I should try out Twitch. Or maybe sometime this week I'll try Twitch that's not like Monday at 7 p.m. But I don't know, I'm throwing that idea. Like, would you be interested in at least like me trying it for like 20 minutes or so? I don't know. I don't know Twitch at all. But I have a bunch of friends that do it, and they all highly recommend it. So I might look into it. Yeah, I mean, that's this darn delay. I say something and then I look for the comments and then there's none until like 30 seconds after that have passed. Chris, the pro gamer. Yes, I am. Lay epic gamer, boy. That's me. Have I'll be streaming Minecraft. I actually genuinely would like that. Well, I'm telling you, once I can get a good like fancy schmancy computer setup, um, I'll start not Mondays at 7, but maybe a different time because I love Minecraft and I've been learning more and more about it. Because I'm very much a casual person that I don't know what I'm doing. I just learned how to like trade with the villagers. So, Noob Master 69 could never. Wow, I haven't thought of that in a while. I forgot that whole part of Endgame, honestly. Chris McGowan is the only one following my Twitch. I don't even remember what my username was. Is it just Chris Porter Howard or is it Pundiddly? I probably should find out. I should do is change my password. Oh, that's another thing I did this week. I fully went and set up a password manager. So now all of my passwords are like 128 characters long and I don't know any of them. Haha! Please don't hack me. Maybe I shouldn't have just admitted that on camera. Oh, Jess. Oh, well, thank you. When do you plan on marrying Susan? When the time is right. And when we're both like in a situation where it's like we're both financially stable enough where it's a really good idea. And I mean, we do like I would love to marry her, but it's like it's definitely not right now at this part in our lives. There's just so much that we have to do to get to that point. Okay, it is Pundiddly on Twitch. Thank you. I probably should change it then. Rip in peace, Pundiddly. Just for kicks, the other day I downloaded Snapchat again because I haven't used Snapchat in so long. And I was trying to log in. I was like, what is my username? Because I remembered it being Chris Howard 007. Which, oh my gosh, I should log into that account. I do not remember the password for that account. But if I can figure it out, that would be fun to look through the memories of. Do you know? Oh, Chloe, hey! A youth joins. Do you know, is there a way to like export all of your memories from Snapchat other than screen recording everyone? Because that would suck. And I really don't want to have to do that. But I have a lot of memories in my Snapchat memories. And would love a way to extract those. Maybe react to it on camera. I don't know. I could at least like record that, see how it goes. So if you know, please tell me. Because, I mean, I'm legit considering just screen recording and spending like an hour and clicking on every single one. Or like a whole lot of screenshots. Which I had a little, I had a little incident earlier this week. So you have to know something about me. This is a story. I generally hold my phone like this, which is a pretty normal way to hold it, right? Except notice my finger is on the volume button. Sometimes I'll do the pinky thing, but usually, honestly, it's like this. So I can access like the top and swipe down easy versus down here. Now, because that means my fingers are on the two screenshot buttons, I continually accidentally screenshot. Including, I was just like watching a friend's Instagram stories. And I went to like lock my phone. And I took a screenshot accidentally. And I remember Instagram alerting the person if you screenshot their story. And to make matters worse, this wasn't just a casual like friend's like Instagram story. This was her in like exercise outfit doing like a dance. Like, that is not the kind of thing that you want to screenshot / get an alert that one of your friends has screenshotted. But here's the thing. I also didn't want to draw attention to the fact that I had done that if they didn't notice. So I decide, shoot, I guess I have to address this in some way. So I just did like a close friends like story saying like, hey, I explained that whole situation. And then I get all notifications from some friends saying, um, Instagram doesn't alert you. So I freaked out over nothing. So that was a fun thing that happened this week. That was embarrassing. And they never knew. I deleted the stories before they saw. And I'm trying. This is a very embarrassing moment that I still cringe at. So I'm being very neutral in the way that I present this. Not even saying pronouns. So yeah, that was another fun story from this week. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, I hope so too. Like we're trying to figure out how it's possible, but it's very very scary. Just the flight, honestly. Like this is the time where I do not want to take any kind of flight whatsoever because the idea of being crammed in a tube with recycled air with the same people for 16 hours, and that's just like that's I'm a wimp. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a little while till I feel comfortable. And then because Susan is more at risk, like, we need to make sure that after doing all of that travel, I don't give it to her accidentally, even when I'm not, like, showing symptoms. So, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. And that really sucks. It's horrible. But it's not as horrible as her getting the sickness. That is so much worse. So, yeah, that's fun. that's some fun conversations we've had about, like, hey, I think this means I won't be able to visit you next year. Yeah, that sucks. It really sucks. It's not even as much that I don't trust the airlines not to clean. It's I don't trust the people on the flight. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, shifting over to a more happy note, a more positive side. What else happened this week? I'm going to look through my camera roll because that's the only way that I can keep track of what's happening in the week. Do you want to see a cute photo of Emmy? I'm going to show you a cute photo of Emmy. Have a cute photo of Emmy. You know what I should do? Instead of showing you through the phone, why don't I just pull it up on my computer and then screen share? That would make so much more sense. Why am I being the big idiot? Here we go. Hi. Look, it's a cute photo of Emmy. Function F11. Nope, that just showed my desktop. Look, it's Emmy. And it's my grandma. I just wanted to share that photo. And it's all my photos from this week. Oh, look, have another cute photo. Yee. Okay. Oh, that's me trying to back up my... I've been trying to back up my Malaysia footage, and as you can see, it's been going for 136 hours, and it has only uploaded 300 gigabytes of 1 terabyte. So, pray for me. But I just don't want anything to happen to my hard drive. Okay, I got very distracted. Oh my gosh, my hair is so frizzy. Why is my hair so frizzy? Your grandma is beautiful. She is. She's the best. I love her. I love her so much. Oh my gosh. You caught a mouse in a live trap. Wow, that's wow. I don't think I've ever caught a mouse before. Um, yeah, it's okay if you visit every we've talked about that, and it sucks, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So yeah. Also, I did want to ask, do you have any like I'm still trying to come up with a I'm gonna I am gonna film a Hey Chris for this month, but I don't know if I'm gonna release it this week or next. Um, excuse me, because yeah, I feel like I did just release a video. I mean, release a Hey Chris. So like, is there anything that you would like a video or me to talk about? Um, oh, like, because I would love to. The struggle is I've used up like all of my stories. I have no more life stories to tell. I've told them all. Um, which sucks because I do want to tell a story, but I have no stories to tell, and it's unlikely that there is going to be any new ones given the whole current situation. So yes. Also, happy almost birthday, Hannah. And yeah, thanks for all these years of friendship. I can say years now. That's whack. In the best way. What if I did like the Lord of the Rings hair where they take like the two strands and pull them back? Do I look like Aragorn? Legolas? No. I just look like a dork. Okay. Do an in-depth analysis of Animal Crossing based only on what you know about. No Googling. Oh boy, that's going to be fun because I don't know anything about it. I know that there's bells involved, but I don't have a Switch. And I don't, yeah. The closest I've come to it is Stardew Valley, which I love Stardew Valley. I love it. It's so pure. It's such a wholesome. The only two video games I play, Stardew Valley and Minecraft. Even still, I haven't actually played those in quite a long time because I'm only ever a social player. I only play with other people. I never just play by myself. Anyway, so yes, shout out to Stardew Valley. Maybe we can talk about huge age gap relationships. Oh goodness. I mean, I don't have I don't know what to say. That's a whole topic that I know very little about and I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about. I want to have stories with grandma. That is a good idea. I could have grandma tell some stories because she has so many. In fact, I can think of a couple right now that I would love for her to. That's a really good idea, Chris. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I might film the Hey Chris and then have her sit down and. I really like that. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. We could film it on that side of the bed. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I cannot sit in a chair correctly. My entire experience in life has been I'm like all of the stereotypes of being bi. I'm like John Mulaney. And that I can't sit in a chair. Loves the all of the stereotypes I feel like I kind of fit into in one way or the other, except for the most important one. I just don't find men attractive. And then we can have Emmy tell her life story. That would be so cute. Either are you talking about like voiceover or literally just put a microphone up to her mouth and have her into the camera for 10 minutes. That would be good content right there. Just following Emmy around for 10 minutes. No extra fluff on top of it. No not even necessarily any music. Just pure Emmy. Pure Yorkie content. That is what the world needs more of. Just pure Yorkie content. Purky. Purky. That sounds like I don't know what it sounds like, but it sounds like it would be a thing. It sounds like a kind of like an island. Not like an island. I'm thinking of like a fjord. Purky. Ah, yes, the Purky Fjord. Let her unload her hundreds of stories, including ones of your mom and aunt growing up. Oh, goodness. Oh, there are so many. Oh, my God. The amount of times my mother almost died growing up, which I feel like I want her to tell those stories, but man, there are many. Falling out of the back of a car on the freeway. Getting stepped on by a horse. The house being on fire. There's so many. That's a really good idea. Thank you, Chris. Oh my gosh, have Emmy wear a camera, put a little GoPro on her, and then have her run around and chase the cats. That would be so cute. That would be so cute. Just put... You know what you put on that? The Benny Hill theme. That is why I... Or like the Kirby Air Ride music. Do 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 da da dum da da dum da da dum dun 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 do 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 do. Okay, I need to stop. That is the one video game that my childhood. That every song in that game is perfection. Yes. So I get my chaos from my mother. Yeah, pretty much. I get personality or not. Well, like specific characteristics from my father, but like the general sense of chaos from my mother in the best way. I think in my music, man, the Kirby Air Ride music. It's so good. City Trial. Okay, if you don't know the song I'm referencing, even if you do know the song I'm referencing, this probably sounds awful. Chris, where did you get your necklace from? Oh, thank you. This was from Malaysia. This is from my first trip out there. We were with Susan, some of her family, and we drove up to Mount Kinabalu, which is like a mountain there in Malaysia in KK, Kota Kinabalu. So the city is named after this giant mountain that's there. And on the way up to the mountain, we stopped at to admire the view and entered this gift shop, and they had like S and C necklaces, not like together, different technically shops, but yeah. So this is from my first time seeing Susan at Mount KK, and like we were kind of like we weren't taking it seriously when we first bought these. It was like kind of like a, oh, this is so disgustingly cheesy that we're ironically wearing it. But now, like, I don't know, I like it. And also, I think that even if, like, I wasn't with Susan, I really like just the way it looks on me. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mainly wear it for Susan. But also just, like, fashion sense. Like, I love necklaces. I've always loved necklaces. I wear necklaces a lot. I was wearing necklaces before this happened. And every now and then, I will take it off, right? I will wrap, the necklace part around the S. I'll do this. I'll toss it into a sock, tie a knot on the top of the sock, and then throw it in the washing machine to wash it. And surprisingly, it hasn't really damaged, because I'm always worried that this part, I'm not worried about the metal, but like the actual necklace part, like that's going to get all damaged and break. But it hasn't yet. And then I'll take some like rubbing alcohol and like sterilize the metal part. Because everything must be clean and sterile. Susan can attest. Before I will like use a mug or something in the morning, I have to fill it up with boiling hot water to sterilize it before I will drink anything that gets put in it. I don't know. I'm a not a oh my gosh, what's the word? The kind of person that like is constantly worried about getting sick. I'm not that. I just ugh. You know what grosses me out? Not as much germs as like body oil or like sweat. It's not really the thought. The grossest thing to me is not like, you know, germs and viruses. It's the thought of like body oil on something. I don't know exactly why. Hypochondriac, that was the word. Germaphobe. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm that necessarily. Because I know those are like very serious things. But I don't know. I just don't. I know that I stink as a person. And I don't want to put anyone else through it. And I don't want to put me through it. The worst thing is like when you lay down in your bed and then you can just smell your smell. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe it's like one of the things where like you hate the sound of your own voice. But I know the way that I naturally smell. And I don't like it. He says as he continues to suck. Okay, but that's the thing. I know that these are like sterile inside. You know? That's why I love water bottles. Is because I know, like, a cup, you know, it's been sitting out. Who knows how many times it's been washed? Who knows, like, it hasn't really been sterilized, and it's been sitting in the cupboard. Whereas this, like, it's sterile inside. I stink as a person. Yeah, it's true. Both physically and just as a person. I'll embrace that. So yeah, I apologize if I don't know, I've stunk up. I don't know where I'm going with that. According to Susan, you know there's like a stereotype that like white people smell like milk or dairy. And according to Susan, it's true. I smell like dairy. I don't know how to interpret that. But as somebody that doesn't really like milk, that's not a great thing to me. So yeah, I'm probably gonna text her after this and make sure she's okay, because it's a little bit late there and she still hasn't woken up. But yeah, anyway, I just looked at the time and holy cow, I should probably start wrapping things up. But I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. Thank you, Chris McGowan, specifically for like the idea about making a video with my grandmother telling stories. But you've never heard that? That like white people smell like dairy? Can some like not white person back me up on that? I swear that that's a thing. I've heard that before. Maybe it's just because like I don't know, generally like Asian people have a less of a tolerance to dairy, like being lactose intolerant is I mean like it's the default in humans. The fact that we can have dairy is actually a weird thing, but that's a different story. So like it's not like we consume a lot more dairy on a daily basis. I don't know. Maybe that's I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, maybe it's not a thing, but I swear that's a thing. Just like the expression swallow the frog. I know I've ranted about that, but I know that that's a thing. And I have heard other people reference, but nobody ever gets that reference when I say that. And they just look at me like, what did you just say? They're, I'll be like, oh no, we got to do the thing. Ugh, let's just swallow the frog and get on with it. And they're like, what? I'm like, swallow the frog. What? Do the hard thing first. Why does it have to do with swallowing a frog? And then you have to explain the whole story. And nobody ever gets it. But I swear that's a thing. Please tell me. Do you know? Okay, I'm sorry. That was a whole rant. But I know that swallow the frog is a saying. I just know it deep in my heart. Okay, so I'll explain it real quick and then I'll wrap the stream up. Because apparently this very situation is presenting itself again. So, I will say things like, oh, if there's something that you have to do that you really don't want to do it, you gotta just swallow the frog. And that is referencing someone's saying, like, if you were forced at gunpoint, you were told, like, here is a live frog. At some point during the day, you must swallow this. You're gonna put it off, right? That's like, I don't want to do that. You're gonna delay it as long as possible. But that's all you're gonna be thinking about. No matter what you do in the back of your mind, you're going to hear, later on, I have to swallow this frog. And so it's better to just do it right there, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. It's like anti-procrastination. It's like a message about that. And yeah, just swallow the frog. Just get the bad thing over with, and then it's off. The weight of it is off of your mind. You don't need to think about it anymore. You don't ever need to worry about it. It's gone. It's like it never happened. So that's what I reference when I say swallow the frog. And I swear that is a thing. That has to be a thing. That has to be a thing. But nobody I talk to knows what that's a reference to. Anyway, on that note, I know I'm currently getting tranquilized. At least it's not being tased for saying the dreaded B and then the Y. I hope that you have a fantastic week. I'm very glad that this stream kept up and it didn't get taken down for copyright infringement. I've heard swallow the frog before. Thank you! But it was an older generation person who said it. It's still a thing. It has to still be a thing. Please, tell me. Okay. Anyway. Have a great week. I will see you next week. And in the meantime, remember to stay... No, you know what I should do? Hang on, I should go over here. Okay. Stay positive.